Holy balls, was that direct almost the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Just kidding. If you've seen the prices, yeah, that was actually the worst dog crap. You know what? Screw this, the video I was gonna make about talking about the direct. I'm crashing out Nintendo as a whole. I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm fed up, and it takes me a lot to get fed up with Nintendo. And let me tell you, I've given this company over $3,000 just this year because I went to Japan and I freaking paid stupid extra money for their stupid lottery system to get into the Nintendo world. That's besides the point. And I've paid so much money on their freaking video games this year as well. Like, bro, Nintendo is, oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing in the world, but it's also the thing I hate the most. I hate Nintendo right now. I've never actually been so fed up with Nintendo. I'm gonna lose my marbles. I'm not. Let's just start before the direct even happened. Switch 2 costing extra, whatever. Fine, we get to pay a little extra, $50 more than we wanted to. But you know, we're getting this premium product that's gonna last us for the next 8 years, so it's passable. Okay, I'll pay it. Sure, whatever. And then, but it doesn't even come with a camera. So why are we promoting this camera? I have to buy this separate now. And I have to buy a separate camera. Thank goodness I could just use a random camera. You know what? W on that. You know what? I'm not even too stressed about the camera. Why am I even talking about it anymore? And then they go and slowly do these little things so we can pay extra little bit more money. They canceled the stupid game vouchers. I mean, they're not stupid. They were actually great. That's how I got Tears of the Kingdom and stuff for like super cheap. But now they're canceling these game vouchers right before they're about to make everything even more expensive. Before they're gonna charge you $80 for Mario Kart World, before they're gonna charge you $70 for a freaking tennis game, Mario Tennis. What are we doing? $70 for a tennis game? Are we serious? And then they want to implement this virtual game card thing, which for most people probably doesn't even affect them. It is super annoying and super complex. I don't even still understand it. The thing's been out for dang near 6 months. I don't know what I'm doing with that, but now I can't even share games with people who live across the freaking world from me that I used to be able to. What are we doing? Now I have to pay for extra games just so I can play with other people. Are you kidding me right now? I might just pirate at this point. And then you want to come out with Mario Kart. Trust me, we're going to get to the direct. I just want to set up the stage here. And I've already I filmed my crashing out about Pokemon Demon Slayer right before this, so I am on a crashing out mood. Mario Kart World costs $80. Oh, $80? 80. Are we serious? Where did 70 go? What? Tears of the Kingdom was 70. Oh, we're going to 80? What is happening? What? $80 for a game that looks good. I played it. It was good. Now it just had this new update with the P-switches and stuff. That's awesome. Now I don't have to freaking lose my mind looking for these P-switches. But there's nothing to do in the dang world except for P-switches. I don't want to just P-switch, beach medallion, find question mark box. I don't want to do that. I want a game where I can do different, what is the point of the open world if they're just little missions that honestly could have just been contained in little side areas? Welcome to our not being packed in. It would make me lose my mind a little bit more, but just the fact that I would have played it if it did come with the Switch. It would have been cool. It like a little virtual game manual, kind of like, what is that game called? Astro World, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Astrobot, that's what it's called. That pissed me off a little bit. Switch 2 edition, so not only you have to pay more for the Switch 2 edition, but if you don't have the DLC, you have to pay more for that. What are we doing here? Like, that should just come with it. You're buying a Switch 2 edition. It's a Switch 2 edition. It's this luxury thing. You're paying $10 extra. Why are we paying more money for DLC that came out 7 years ago? 8 years ago! 8! And then they want to come out with a Mario Party DLC with camera and other mouse cool. That's stuff that like super weird and quirky, like Nintendo always does. $20, same price as Silk Song, this amazing game. We're paying DLC to just play with our little Joy-Con mouses. I can't wait to play with my Joy-Con mouses. I love being a consumer. What? All right, we're at the direct now. So you're about to see me lose my marbles. Ooh, you're about to see my marbles. We didn't even know about the prices going into this, so I actually thought the direct was generally okay. But seeing the prices, that's what pissed me off. Galaxy and Galaxy 2, $80 together. This should be a $60 pack-in. We got 64 Sunshine and Galaxy for $60. So you're telling me of that $60, $40 of that was Mario Galaxy worth materials, and you're telling me Mario 64 is worth $10 and Sunshine is worth $10? Because that's how you're making it seem right now. Or sorry, it's a $70. It's $70. My fault. That's actually on me. But still, $70 for Galaxy and Galaxy 2 is insane. Why are we paying, even if you get it separate, you have to pay $40. Why are we paying $40 for a game that came out in like 2007, 2008, 2009? I don't know when the Galaxy came out. What are we doing here? I already said earlier, but Tennis Fever costing $70, the new Mario Tennis costing $70, a full price game. What happened to price management or whatever it was called that Nintendo wanted to call it? Price making management. I don't even know what they called it. This should be like a $30 game. $70 for tennis? I mean, it looks good, but it isn't like $70 good. Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition obviously was held back. I mean, you could tell. It was just a little side thing. That's like making the freaking multiplayer challenges in Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe a Switch edition. Huh? Like, I get it, they're optional, but $20? Same song, same price as Silk Song. What are we doing here? Kirby Air Ride. Oh my gosh, this game looks amazing. Let me tell you just straight up. And I know this is probably not even Sakurai's fault. $70 is insane. For me, in my opinion, it is worth $70. Air Riders does look really good. But for a casual person that's going to be going to Target and seeing Air Riders, they're not going to be like, oh, $70. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, I got to pick up Kirby Mario Kart version. Only $10 more, you get Mario Kart World. You get so many more characters with that. Or more recognizable characters, I should say. $7 is asking a lot for a casual. And then the amiibo costs $50 each. 50. And the whole point is that you can swap them, right? So if you even want the ability to swap them, you're paying $100. That's on top of the $70 game. You're paying $170. $170 for Kirby Air Riders. Honestly, it should have been $70, but like it comes with Kirby Air Riders and an amiibo. Honestly, that would be a fine price. I wouldn't even care. And then they want to throw in Virtual Boy, which is cool. Man, I'll take it. That's right, random, but I'll take it. But 2D should have been an option. But low-key, I'm not even tripping that much about it because they did give the cardboard thing an option, which is a very cheap alternative, which I'll actually give them that. But $25 for cardboard is insane, but I'll take it. But should have been like 10. And sorry for the light change. I had to film this the next day because I was crashing out so much that I had to take a break. But how come we're doing all these DLCs and Switch 2 editions and Stardew Valley just does their Switch 2 edition for free? I don't remember the name of the game developer of Stardew Valley, but I'm pretty sure it's only one person. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And then they want to show Bonanza DLC, which as soon as they show it, that's when I knew I was losing my mind when they showed Bonanza DLC. Because the way it looked, it didn't look like the game came out and they're like, oh yeah, we should get DLC because it seems like this game is doing really well. No, they had this in mind. They were always going to do the DK Island and the Emerald Rush. But then, obviously, once they realized how many people were buying the Switch or whatever, they realized they can charge extra for an extra $20, not like $5 or $10, $20 for a whole island and stuff that was clearly going to be part of the post game. But no, they were like, yeah, let's start working on this now. By the time the full game came out, they clearly had this DLC ready. There's nothing about it that looks like it took way crazy time to develop. All the pieces were in place. And then when you go to the DK Island, you can't even collect any fossils. You can't get any banandiums. You can't get bananium gems. It's just a soulless. There's nothing to do there except for get gold. Which at that point, if you're going to that part of the DLC, you've already beaten the game. You don't need that much more gold. Like, yes, it does help with some other post-game stuff. But like, I was able to get it without the DLC. I already 100% in the game. So having the stupid DLC DK Island really means nothing. They put like DK Island plus Emerald Gold Rush or whatever, but it's really just the Emerald part because no one is buying $20 worth of DLC for just to go to DK Island because there's nothing to do there. This next one is probably the worst one out of everything. The freaking Legend ZA Mega Dimension DLC. $30 for DLC of a game that is not out yet. It is not out yet. What? What are we doing, Pokemon? $30? $30 in this economy for DLC for a game that is not out yet. And I'm gonna pay for it because I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I can't wait to see my Pokemon go like this and they're gonna fight each other. 30. It's not out yet. So clearly, what? We're packaging this full game. It's not, well, it clearly is not a full game. We're having to already pay $10 extra. If you have a Switch, you're already having to pay $10 extra just to get to the part of it where it'll be 4K for what? For nothing. Who knows? And then we have to pay an extra 30. The next Pokemon game is basically $100 if you want the full game because clearly they split it into two different parts. What? Oh, and did I forget to mention the 3 megas that they displayed in their trailer are also behind a paywall of the Nintendo Online subscription, which, I mean, thankfully I have, but for the people who don't, and who are just casual Pokemon fans, or like kids that can't get their parents to pay an extra $20 a freaking year, yeah, they're not getting those megas. But hey, maybe they'll get in a trade or something, who knows. Before we get to the end, I just want to mention Rhythm Heaven and Splatoon Raiders. Why show them off? What was the point of that? Like, yeah, you're building hype, but you're not going to show them in this new direct. You just get, like, I guess they just don't exist. Like, Rhythm Heaven comes out literally next spring. There's not going to be another direct before then. So what are we doing there? And Splatoon Raiders was, like, teased on just a random trailer. Like, they couldn't save that for this direct, or they couldn't add more information in this direct, because now we just have no idea about that game. What's the point of getting us hyped for it if you're not going to show more of it off? Genuinely, this is a great direct. Besides the $30 Pokemon DLC and the $20 Donkey Kong DLC, besides those 2 things, everything else was genuinely good about this direct if you take away the pricing. Wait, you're telling me that Cross Worlds costs $70 and it costs $30 for more characters? $100 Sonic racing game? Are we kidding me? What are we doing here? I'm done with Nintendo.
And yeah, I'm gonna still keep streaming their games. I'm gonna still keep being a consumer, buying their stuff. Ah!
I hate this. Someone help me. Help! Subscribe. See y'all.